Chosen ones, today the universe is whispering to you, guiding you, aligning you with a power that is both calm and unstoppable. The sun in Virgo forms a trine to the moon in Taurus, and while astrology speaks of it as a simple aspect, I want you to feel it as something much deeper, a meeting of purpose and peace, a blending of action and emotion, a moment where what you do and what you feel finally come together without resistance. This is not just another day. This is not just another passing transit. This is alignment. This is harmony. This is the universe showing you that the struggle between your head and your heart, between your responsibilities and your desires, between your inner world and your outer actions, it doesn't have to be a fight. For once, you can breathe. For once, you can take a step and know that your emotions are in rhythm with your purpose, that your drive is in rhythm with your peace. When the sun shines in Virgo, it awakens in us the desire to build, to refine, to heal, to serve, to create order out of chaos. Virgo energy wants you to pay attention to the details, to organize your life, to improve yourself not through grand explosions of change, but through steady steps, one small act at a time. And when the moon rests in Taurus, your emotional body is nurtured by stability, by comfort, by the slow rhythm of nature, by grounding yourself in what is simple and real. Taurus doesn't rush. Taurus doesn't panic. Taurus knows that growth is steady, that patience bears fruit, that roots must be deep before branches can rise. Now, imagine these two forces not clashing, not pulling you apart, but flowing together in perfect trine. Virgo says, "Let's build." Taurus says, "Let's enjoy." Virgo says, "Let's refine the plan." Taurus says, "Let's stay grounded in peace." And together they remind you, today is not a day to break yourself down. Today is not a day to tear yourself apart with doubt or overthinking. Today is a day to build, not break. Today is a day where the tools of the mind and the calm of the heart are working on the same project, your life. I want you to feel into that. Ask yourself, how many times in your life have your emotions betrayed your purpose? How many times have you had a goal, but your feelings pulled you off track? Your insecurities held you back. Your fears kept you frozen. And how many times have you felt peace in your heart, but lacked the discipline, the focus, the clear steps to bring that peace into form? But now, in this moment, the universe is saying, what you feel and what you do are not enemies anymore. They are allies. They are dancing together, weaving a fabric of balance that you can finally wrap around yourself like a cloak of strength. This is the harmony between action and emotion. It's not about shutting down how you feel so you can get things done, and it's not about ignoring your responsibilities to chase temporary comfort. It's about action that feels good. It's about emotions that fuel your purpose. It's about living in such alignment that what you build externally matches what you need internally. Chosen ones, this is rare energy. It's like finding yourself in a room where everything is in order, where the air smells clean, where the light is soft, where the music is just right. Nothing is fighting for your attention. Nothing is pulling you apart. You can just be. You can just create. You can just trust. And trust is the key word here. Because the moon in Taurus is teaching you that trust is not a passive act. Trust is not about sitting back and waiting for life to fix itself. Trust is an active choice, a decision to root yourself in the calm certainty that if you take steady steps, if you show up consistently, if you nurture the soil, the harvest will come. You don't need to panic. You don't need to force. You just need to align. Now, Virgo energy can sometimes make you feel like you're never enough. It whispers, do better, fix this, perfect that, and Taurus energy can sometimes tempt you into staying too comfortable, too safe, too still. But when they form a trine, they cancel out the extremes. Virgo gives Taurus the motivation to move forward, and Taurus gives Virgo the patience to move steadily. The result? A flow where progress feels natural, where work feels satisfying, where rest feels deserved, where life feels balanced. This is why I say to you, today is a day to build, not break. Build your routines, build your peace, build your dreams brick by brick. This is not about tearing yourself down with criticism or rushing yourself with impossible timelines. This is about consistency. This is about endurance. This is about the kind of building that lasts because it's rooted in both intention and care. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for daily cosmic insights, astrology updates, and spiritual guidance, because the universe always has a message for you. Think about it. Every great structure, every lasting legacy, every transformation begins not with a storm of chaos, but with steady dedication. The pyramids were not built in a day. The trees in the forest did not rise overnight. Your healing, your destiny, your calling, it will not come from you destroying yourself in one night of self-hatred or one day of forced action. It will come from the quiet choice, repeated again and again, to honor your purpose with calm, to honor your emotions with discipline, to honor your path with patience. And as you do this, emotional calm and clarity become your companions. Because when the moon is in Taurus, you are not meant to be swept away by storms of fear or anxiety. Taurus energy teaches you to breathe deeply, to find peace in the simple things, a walk outside, the taste of food that nourishes you, the stillness of your own breath. Clarity doesn't always come in the noise. Sometimes clarity is in the silence. Sometimes clarity is in the way your heart slows when you release the need to rush. And in this trine, clarity is not something you have to fight for. It arrives naturally. It's like the fog lifting from the valley. You don't need to blow it away. You don't need to scream at it to leave. The sun simply rises and the fog disappears. That's the kind of clarity this alignment brings. Gentle, effortless, undeniable. Chosen ones, hear me. This is the moment to trust your routines, to see them not as cages, but as pathways. So many of you resist routine because you think it limits you, you think it traps you. But supportive routines are not chains, they are foundations. When you wake up and choose the same rituals of peace, of gratitude, of self-care, you are telling the universe, I am consistent, I am grounded, I am ready to hold the blessings I am asking for. Because how can the universe trust you with more if you can't even hold steady with what you have now? Virgo sun whispers, organize, refine, align your steps. Taurus moon whispers, slow down, breathe, trust the process. Together, they tell you, supportive routines feel rewarding. They don't drain you, they don't enslave you, they sustain you, they empower you. Look at your life right now. Where can you choose steadiness over chaos? Where can you choose patience over panic? Where can you choose alignment over conflict? These are the questions the Sun Trine Moon is asking you. And if you answer them with honesty, if you let this energy seep into your bones, you will find yourself entering a new level of stability. And from stability comes growth. From stability comes abundance. From stability comes the ability to rise without fear of falling. Because when the ground beneath you is solid, when your routines are supportive, when your emotions are calm, when your actions are aligned, there is nothing you cannot build. There is no dream too heavy, no goal too far, no calling too high. You will rise, chosen ones. You will rise not with chaos, not with struggle, but with steady power. And that is the message of this alignment. Not drama, not conflict, not fire and storms, but peace, endurance, consistency. A day to build, not break. A day where harmony between your action and your emotion becomes the soil of transformation. So breathe it in, let it ground you, let it heal you, let it guide you, because this is not just astrology, this is a mirror of your soul. This is the universe reminding you who you are when your head and your heart finally stop fighting. You are whole, you are powerful, you are ready. Chosen ones, as this alignment unfolds, I want you to remember something essential. Balance is not a luxury, it is a necessity. You were not placed on this earth to live constantly at war with yourself, torn between what you feel and what you do. You were not created to be endlessly burned out, pulled in 1,000 directions, doubting your worth every step of the way. You were created to walk in harmony. You were created to be aligned. This Sun Trine Moon is your reminder that harmony between action and emotion is not a rare miracle. It is your natural state. Think about it. When a baby is born, they cry, they breathe, they stretch, they move, and they rest, all in perfect alignment with what their body feels. They don't fight their needs, they don't deny their instincts, they don't overthink their worth. They simply live in harmony with what they feel and what they do. And somewhere along the path of life, society taught you to separate them, to doubt your feelings, to ignore your intuition, to push your body harder than it was meant to go, to silence your heart just to achieve something external. But the truth is, that was never the way. The truth is, you were always meant to return to alignment. And that's what today gives you. That's what this cosmic trine restores. The sun in Virgo, your conscious self, your will, your purpose, it's now flowing easily with the moon in Taurus, your emotions, your subconscious, your inner world, the head and the heart, the masculine and the feminine, the drive and the desire. They are not against each other. They are flowing as one. Do you understand how powerful this is? Do you understand what a gift it is to finally feel peace inside your own being? Because when you are aligned internally, everything externally follows. The chaos around you doesn't shake you. The noise doesn't drown you. The setbacks don't destroy you. Why? Because you are rooted, because you are calm, because you are clear. And clarity is one of the greatest blessings of this moment. Too often you feel lost, unsure, second-guessing every move. But under this alignment, clarity is not a fight. It's a natural outcome. You don't have to push for it. You don't have to demand it. You just have to quiet down enough to hear it. Because the truth is, clarity has always been inside of you. It was just buried under fear, under self-doubt, under noise. And when the moon is in Taurus, it slows you down. It says, stop rushing, stop forcing, just breathe, just listen. And in that silence, clarity rises to the surface. This is where emotional calm becomes a weapon, not against the world, but against the chaos that tries to pull you out of alignment. Imagine standing in the middle of a storm, but you are untouched. The wind howls, the rain falls, but you are steady. That's the kind of calm this trine offers you. Not fake calm, not temporary numbness, but true calm. The kind that comes from being grounded in who you are, grounded in your routines, grounded in your values. And speaking of routines, this is where so many of you miss the mark. You think routines are boring. You think they are a trap. You think that to be free, you must resist structure. But freedom without structure is chaos. Freedom without discipline is destruction. A river without banks becomes a flood. Fire without containment becomes destruction. Your energy, your dreams, your power, they need structure. They need routines that support you, not drain you. And under this trine, routines don't feel like cages. They feel rewarding. They feel like self-respect. They feel like love. Waking up early to pray, to meditate, to move your body. It doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like alignment. Choosing to eat food that nourishes your body, drinking water, resting when you need to. It doesn't feel restrictive. It feels empowering. Journaling your thoughts, planning your day, organizing your environment. It doesn't feel obsessive. It feels like clarity. That's what this alignment teaches you. When your routines support your growth, they are not punishment. They are pathways to power. Chosen ones, today is a day to build, not break. And I don't just mean build in the physical sense. Yes, build your habits, build your routines, build your work, build your dreams, but also build your inner world. Build your peace, build your self-respect, build your patience, because too many of you are experts at breaking yourselves down. You criticize yourselves endlessly. You sabotage your blessings. You procrastinate out of fear. You give up on yourself before the universe has a chance to give you what you prayed for. And that ends here. This alignment says, stop breaking yourself down. Start building yourself up. And building doesn't mean grand gestures every single day. Building is not about doing everything perfectly all at once. Building is about consistency. A single brick laid every day becomes a house. A single seed planted and watered becomes a tree. A single choice repeated with faith becomes a destiny. That's how this works. That's how this energy flows. Virgo teaches you that the details matter, but Taurus teaches you that patience matters too. So if you combine them, you get steady progress that actually lasts. That's why I say this is one of the most supportive, grounding alignments you could ever receive. It's not flashy. It's not chaotic. It's not dramatic. It's quiet power. It's deep peace. It's sustainable growth. And I know some of you have been living in chaos for so long that peace feels foreign, calm feels suspicious, stillness feels wrong. You've been addicted to the roller coaster, trained to expect that if things are going well, something bad must be around the corner. But let me tell you, you are allowed to trust peace. You are allowed to trust stability. You are allowed to believe that this time, things can actually work out without chaos, without destruction, without pain. You are allowed to believe that calm is not the absence of progress, it is the foundation of it. This is the path of true strength, the strength that doesn't burn out, the strength that doesn't collapse, the strength that doesn't depend on adrenaline or temporary bursts of motivation. This is steady strength. This is rooted strength. This is the strength of a tree that weathers every storm because its roots are deep. This is the strength of a builder who knows that every brick matters. This is the strength of a soul in alignment with itself. So breathe into it, trust it, walk in it, live it, and never forget, you are not weak for choosing peace. You are not lazy for choosing patience. You are not boring for choosing routine. You are wise, you are powerful, you are aligned, and that alignment will carry you further than chaos ever could. This is the gift of the sun in Virgo Trine moon in Taurus. This is the blessing of harmony between your action and your emotion. This is the power of building, not breaking. This is the peace of emotional calm and clarity. This is the reward of supportive routines. Carry this energy with you. Let it shape your days. Let it guide your choices. Let it root your spirit. And as you do, watch what happens. Watch how opportunities begin to align. Watch how relationships begin to flourish. Watch how your energy feels lighter, clearer, steadier. Watch how your dreams no longer feel impossible because you are building them one brick at a time. Watch how your faith grows, your patience strengthens, your peace deepens. Chosen ones, this is your time, this is your alignment, this is your call. Do not ignore it, do not waste it. Step into it fully, walk in it boldly, live it daily, and as you do, you will rise, not in chaos, not in fear, not in conflict, but in calm, in clarity, in strength, in alignment. Because you were never meant to live broken. You were never meant to live in conflict with yourself. You were always meant to live aligned. You were always meant to build. You were always meant to rise. And now, with the sun in Virgo Trine, the moon in Taurus, the universe is reminding you of that truth. Step into it, live it, build it, and never look back. You are ready, you are aligned, you are rising.